How's it going, everybody? Let's continue on in Revelation. And looked, and behold, a white cloud, and upon the cloud one sat like unto the Son of Man, having on his head a golden crown, and in his hand a sharp sickle. We believe this is Jesus. He said, I come in the clouds. And it says Son of Man. Of course, all angels are the Son of God, but we know that he came from Mary. Okay, let's just do a Google search. I believe that's Jesus. Is that Jesus in Revelation 14 on the cloud? Yes, most Bible scholars believe the figure on the white cloud in Revelation 14:14. Is that where we're at? Yeah, 14:14. Okay. Is Jesus. Anyway, I just felt like I was doing a lousy job. So this on his head of gold because the golden crown and so on and so forth. And this is Jesus going to this is his removal of the church, a post-tribulation rapture. Once again, same story told over and over, coming in waves, same story told in different ways. So remember early on in Revelation, behold, I come in the clouds. Revelation 11, the church is caught up to Jesus in the cloud. They're the two witnesses, kings and priests. And another angel came out of the temple, crying with a loud voice to him that sat on the cloud. So the angel is telling Jesus, thrust in thy sickle and reap, for the time has come to thee for reap, for the harvest of the earth is ripe. And he that sat on the crowd thrust in his sickle, and the earth was reaped. So the sheep are removed. And another angel came out of the temple, which is in heaven. He also having a sharp sickle. This will be to kill the goats, separating the wheat from the chaff, so on and so forth. And another angel came out of the altar, which had power over fire, and cried with a loud voice to him that had the sharp sickle, saying, thrust in thy sharp sickle and gather the clusters of the vine of the earth, for her grapes are fully ripe. And the angel thrust in his sickle to the earth and gathered the vine of the earth and cast it into the great winepress of the wrath of God. And and we've been over the wrath of God in all these different chapters. So again, this is just John's vision, don't forget. And the winepress was trodden without the city, and blood came out of the winepress, even to the horse bridles by the space of 1,600 furlongs. Wow, very intense. It's a very intense passage right there. Verily I say unto you, wheresoever this gospel shall be preached into the whole world, there shall also that this woman hath done be told for a memorial of her. Then one of the 12, called Judas Iscariot, went into the chief priests, and he said unto them, what will y'all give me if I deliver Jesus to you? And they all spoke, and they came up with 30 pieces of silver. And from that time, Judas then looked for the opportunity to get this accomplished. And to betray Jesus. Now, on the first day of the feast of the unleavened bread, the disciples came to Jesus, saying unto him, where are we gonna eat this Passover? We got to eat the Passover. We got to celebrate the Passover. What are we gonna do? Where are we gonna do this at, Jesus? Come on, Jesus. It's Passover. What are we doing here? We're just wandering around. Let's get to it. As if Jesus doesn't already know what's going to go on. So, he has an answer for them immediately because let's face it, they all walk around like kids with high anxiety, you know. Jesus, where are we going to do the Passover? Mom, Dad, Mom, when are we going to eat dessert? Mom, when are we going to go grocery shopping? Mom. And he said, go into the city to such a man and say unto him, the master saith, my time is at hand. I will keep the Passover at thy house with my disciples. And the disciples did, just like kids do exactly what their parents say. The disciples did as Jesus appointed them, and they made ready the Passover. How simple was that? Two verses, done. Jesus, what are we going to do the Passover? Now, when it was nighttime, he sat down with the 12, and they did eat. And he said, verily I say unto you that one of you shall betray me. And they were exceedingly sorrowful. And began every one of them, saying, Lord, is it I? And he answered and he said, He that dippeth his hand with me in the dish, that same shall betray me. I'm glad you're here. I love you very much. Ask questions anytime. That's what I'm here